Hi everybody, my name is Sherry. Welcome to my stamp studio. I have a beautiful card for you today. It's not necessarily anything special I did to it, but the paper is fabulous and it's yours for just $5 while supplies last in August. I say while supplies last because the last thing that we had that we all thought was fabulous sold out before the end of the month. So if you love it, don't wait till the end of August to get it. You need to get it sooner rather than later. And September 1st, we have a new catalog. This card kind of goes with the new catalog because every time we have a new catalog, and I did get a new book, I just haven't had time to separate these so they're not so big and put the last Try It class that I did in. But registration is open right now for my class that I call a Try It class. In that class, we'll make 10 projects together. They'll all have new paper, and you'll get to see a ton of the new paper, feel it, touch it. You'll get to see all the new embellishments, all the new ribbon, and then each of the 10 projects has a template and a video both. So you can, however you learn, there is a way for you to do it. And then my goal is for you, once you have this book, that you can then go back in the future, and if you're kind of like stuck on something, you can go back and make one of these little pop cards. This is one that has an arch that pops, or you may like this layout. So probably 3, maybe 4 will be fun folds, and then all the rest will be some kind of template or maybe half and half. It just kind of depends on what I'm feeling. Like here's an easy template and here's a fun fold from a past class. So let's see, can I find the one that I pulled out? You would think the number of times I've used it now, I would remember the year. Oh, it is, I don't know what year it was, but this was one of, I don't know if this one's for people who are really into fun folds, they're going to be like, this is not a fun fold. For those of us who can find fun folds challenging sometime, we're like, yeah, this is a fold and it was fun because it wasn't at all difficult. But this was the first one I did with new products this time. Let me pull these over. So here's the original card from my class, and then here is one that I redid. This won't be in the class because it has stamping on it, but I did it with the new Christmas Mouse suite that's going to be part of the September catalog. And then after that, I've been super busy, and I was coming up with my monthly card club, which you can still subscribe to through the end, through August 10th. And I really liked that fold. And then today for camp, I was like, how can I best showcase this beautiful paper? Because I need everybody to have a little piece of it, and I still want some to do another card or two. And maybe my VIP people are going to get one in their project. And demonstrators can't buy more. So that the amount I have, the one packet is all I'm going to get. So I thought, well, I'm just going to do that fun fold that I've done now several times. Then if you want to see the first project that we are making in my class, you can go watch this video. It's something Noel. I can't remember the first, Neutral Noel, I think is what it's called. It's a beautiful suite. And this is the actual card. So you can see it has the new ribbon, has a new folder, has new embellishments. You would have to add the stamping because there's no stamping in the class. But then you get a piece of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all of the papers in the set. So today I am going to use Harvest Glow of, let me see if I don't know if I kept the back sheet in here, but this is the $5 product of the month. This one I'm going to use with the acorn stamp. It was hard coming up with camp because this is definitely a fall themed paper. And I didn't buy any fall online exclusive stamps, but I do have some for September. So I really wanted to use the September stamps. Isn't that just gorgeous? It's all pearlized paper. I love the pumpkins. So that's why I think that I'm going to get it in my VIP things. It will also, again, I'll have to see, of all months, I have a ton of people who qualified to get the VIP stuff mailed to them. So if you purchase from me, then every month you get a video, and the people who purchase at the highest level get the stuff to follow along. So that's the paper I am using. I'm going to use Flourish and Frames. This is a foiled bundle, but I'm not foiling anything because the foil dies that go with this don't have anything to do with the stamps. They coordinate, but you do not have to, you can just buy the stamps if you don't foil. And I'm going to use this one right here because it really matches that paper nicely. All of them would. And I did have the bee on it, and then I took it off because I wanted to use the butterflies, and it made it look like the bee was giant. And then I'm using Scalloped Blooms, one of the sentiments out of that. So here's a little sneak peek. This is one of the new folders that will be in the September catalog. I do not remember what it's called, but watch for it in the September catalog. And then it's one of those ones that you flip it over and back and you're like, which way is right side up? So I kept it in. I have ink on my hands. Shocking. This is how Stampin' Up! Thinks it's the right side. So I'm going to leave that there. Then this is from, this bundle is one of my favorites, and it's on the last chance list. I thought I would remember it without having the case here. Obviously, I don't. But it is Retiring. It's the one, it's got a bunch of flowers and a really pretty floral frame. And then here are the two pieces of paper that I'm using from that set. And then I have some basic beige. For this fold, it is best that you use your paper trimmer. You can use scissors and a bone folder if you choose, but I think it's easier this way. So I'm going to put it in first and score it in half, so at 5.5. If you do try it, you do need to have a paper trimmer. So get that scored. And then what I want is I want a 2 1/4 inch panel left up here. So I'm going to put my fold line on the 2 1/4, and it doesn't have to be exact. And then I'm going to trim that off. So then that gives us this little fold at the top and this panel here. So this if you're taking Try It class, it won't be in there, because some of you will be like, I've seen this card so many times now. It's a pass Try It. If I redo a pass Try It, like I may redo it sometime and do this and do it a different direction or something, but I try not to redo Try It things, except for a Z fold. We often have a Z fold because you can get all the pieces of paper in there. So I'm going to I have all my stuff in my bucket for my in-person event. I'm just going to film as many of these as I can before it's time to pack up. I got it done a little bit early today, which is, well, here's the honest truth. It's raining outside. So in the summer, I work shorter hours so I can go spend some time outside. But because it's not nice out and I was finished in time for it to be nice out and go sit outside, I thought I'm just going to get a head start on next week. So I'm going to have lots of material filmed for next week. So I am going to take my Golden Glow stamp pad, and then this is the stamp that is part of a foiling bundle, but there's no foiling happening on this card. And I'm just going to press it ever so lightly on my scrap. If you press too hard on the photopolymer, it takes it all off. It's a fine line. The red rubber was really better for doing this technique than photopolymer is, but we make it work. And this gives it just enough pattern that it looks nice with the paper, but it doesn't overwhelm my sentiment. Oops, these magnet pads, everything sticks to them. Like that. And then I have Cajun Craze. You can tell we're moving into autumn when my color palette changes. And I have Your Blessing to Me, because it could be for anything, but if you haven't used it yet and you get close to Thanksgiving, this would be a perfect Thanksgiving card. So that's all of our stamping. I'm going to take my Golden Glow shimmer pen. I don't know if you can see on camera, this die has a little bit of a beveled edge. So I'm just going to shimmer this edge. It was part of the reason I wanted to use the bee, because I colored the bee in with the shimmer brush, and she looks spectacular. She just was, the scale was too big, because I really wanted to use the tiny butterflies as well. So the tone on tone just gives that a little bit of a shine. Okay, let's stick all this together. I did all my creating today over at the other table, my other table, and now I've moved my adhesive over there. I have two. I don't know where I've put the other one. So this little strip's going to go up here. My piece here that I've left, so I know which way Stampin' Up! Says is up. Going to go in here. I don't think it matters, but I think I did it on my card from long distance. It looks like I did it the other direction. And then this piece is going to go in here. Now this piece, because I know I'm going to put this here, I always take a second when you have these floral patterns, because if I put it here, it's going to cover up those. And then let's flip it over here. And I think this way it goes more into a blank space. And so I get more flowers left. So I'm going to be a little bit intentional about where I put it. I love basic beige as a neutral. And then I have my Golden Glow ribbon. And I'm literally just going to tie a bow around it. Nothing fancy on this. They are hot foiling at my in-person camp tomorrow. And I ended up, chose 2 projects, and I've hot foiled with my girlfriends, but we all have a hot foiling machine, and they all knew what they were doing before time. So nobody that's coming tomorrow has hot foiled. So I'm not quite sure how long it's going to take. So a couple of these projects had to be on the faster side. So this is one of my quick and easy projects for my in-person event. If you live in the Indy area, my camps are not anything fancy. I mean, we do great projects, but my cleaning girl came today, so my house will be clean tomorrow. But most of my events take place, as you know, online. Well, all of them except for my one camp that I have been having for about 27 years. We've only missed a couple of months in all that time, even during COVID. So you're more than welcome to ask. I don't advertise it because I don't really want it to grow. If we had a couple more people come, that would be fine, but I'm not trying to grow it. I don't feel like I'm the kind of, well, it's my house. My house cannot, it's moving this stuff back and forth. And once we start cutting for my subscription card club that is through the mail, we have to do it downstairs. So then I have stuff all over the house. And for a while I was cleaning up in between the two, but I was carting all the stuff from upstairs downstairs, and I thought, I'm too old to do this. Plus it just takes longer, you know, every time you move something, you gotta move it back. So I'm gonna add some dimensionals. My little panel here, see that beveled edge? Maybe it's like Frames and Flourish. I don't remember the name of the set. It seems like their sets come and go so fast now. I am going to start buying a little bit less because I have stuff I hardly get to use and then it's gone. And then I'm going to use the In Color Butterflies. And I'm going to use the Golden Glow. This is, see these tiny little butterflies made that bee look like she was Clifford the Big Red Bee. So I'm going to add 3. I'm going to do one of the larger ones. And that one had a nice little empty spot. You could do there's clear ones on this too that are barely blush, but they look clear enough. You could do those if you run out of your Golden Glow. So super simple and easy. This is 2-tone cardstock, and I can see by looking at it on my other card, I have it flipped the other direction. So it's just personal preference, or whatever you happen to stamp on. And this one I did not tie the bow around. That's what happens when you make something and don't go back and look at it before you recreate it on camera. So let's see, did I choose the same? Oh no, I did. I looked at it and I couldn't decide which one would be the right side. But I love this template. I could just make cards like this with the template over and over and over and over. But you can see those are 2 different ribbons. Same but different. So there you go. If you're interested in my Try It class, head to my website. All the recent blog posts have a link. Early bird registration ends the 10th. So if you want to save a little bit of money and make 10 great cards and see all the new stuff, go register. Have a great one. Bye.